Hello my beautiful witches, blessed be. This is WhiteRaven over here. Today's Monday, so happy Magic Monday to all of you guys. Very excited to be here with you as every Monday. I have a spell for you guys today. It's a manipulation spell, hex, curse, however you want to call it, but we're going to be manipulating another person. Needless to say, please be very ethical when you're doing this spell. So you should not be manipulating other people's free will just because or in spite. Make sure you have a good reason for you to do this hex. Remember that unjustified magic has the really nasty way to come back and bite you in the ass. Before I go into the video, I want to say my name is WhiteRaven and I'm here to teach you witchcraft. If that is a topic that you love, that you want to learn more, just make sure to subscribe. I want to share with you guys, I have 3 books over here that are going to be the next books reviews that I'm going to be doing. Probably the first one is going to be this one, Blackthorn Protection Magic. Very interesting book, I gotta tell you. Very interesting. After that, the next book that I'm going to be sharing with you guys, the book that I'm really enjoying, and I think I already told you, is going to be this one, Espiritismo, Puerto Rican Mediumship and Magic. And of course, I am Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican, so it's very exciting for me to share this book with you. And last but not least, BRIGID'S Light. And this is probably going to be the last one that I'm going to be doing because I'm reading 100,000 things at the same time, which is, you know, I love to read. But stay tuned. I'm going to be doing reviews of those 3 books. I gotta tell you that the Blackthorns book is very interesting, and I really want to talk about it with you guys. That's coming up soon. Now, witches, I have a hex for you today in which, like I said, we're going to be manipulating another person, okay? Somebody else's free will, and particularly what they see. Okay. Story time, witches. Back when I lived in Puerto Rico many years ago, I was having some serious problem with somebody. This person was not seeing my way. This person was not listening to me. This person was not acknowledging what I was saying, and we ended up having very big issues in court. Back in that time is when I started dealing with witchcraft. This is when I met most of my mentors, and this is when I started being very interested in witchcraft. At that time, I had a good friend. She was not only a medium, she was also a bruja, a witch. And I remember that I had a consultation with her. You know, we were talking about this person, and I was telling her about all the issues that I was having with this person, that I could not believe that this person could not see eye to eye with me. We were not agreeing in anything, and it was costing me a lot of money, a lot of grief. It was just gruesome, witches. And she told me, WhiteRaven, they stole his eyes. Somebody has done this hex that I'm going to share with you guys to that person. And that person was not seeing eye to eye with me. There was no way he could see what I was seeing. He was not listening to me. It was pure war. Because some evil person, another person, took his eyes and made him see whatever she wanted him to see. So I'm going to share with you guys today this hex. Please make sure you use it wisely. It's nasty, witches, and you can create a lot of animosity between 2 people. You can make enemies out of friends. You can create pure war, and this is not very nice. This is pretty evil. So make sure that if you're doing this for someone, you're 100% justified. This magic is nutty. I'm going to share with you how to control what another person sees and does not see. This is a spell for you to do when you need somebody not to see something, when you want to cover something up. Or this is a spell for you to make someone see only when you want that person to see. So you can do one of 2 things. You can completely blind this person from a particular or a few matters, or you can make this person see what you are seeing. And there's only a few things that you're going to need to perform this spell. The first thing that you're going to need like a baby food jar, and you can paint it black. It doesn't have to be perfectly painted, but make sure that you are going to paint it black. If you don't have a jar like this, make sure that the jar that you choose for this spell is completely black out. You are definitely going to need a black candle. Make sure the candle is like this one, not too big, not too small, because this candle has to be inserted inside the jar. You're going to need scissors. You're going to need your lighter or matches, witches. Look at this cutesy little thing that I purchased today in Walmart from all places. I'm in love with these matches. So we're going to be needing the picture of the person. In this particular case, we're doing a spell for somebody that is being evil towards us, and I'm going to blind this person. You want a picture of the person, witches, and you want the picture in which you can see the eyes clearly, okay? Very important. Obviously, I'm not doing this for anybody, so this is just a drawing. Make sure you get the picture of the person and you're able to see the person's eyes. Now, this is not going to take a lot of ingredients. Mostly, this is going to be all pure intentions. Just make sure that you have your black candle, and to that, you should add, this is something that I strongly recommend, some type of manipulation oil. I just recently put in the website the bend over oil. You can definitely use the confusion oil. And last but not least, you can add do as I say oil. I will be having this in the website this week coming up. Okay, witches, the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to cut the eyes of the person that we are going to be working. It is very important that when you use the picture of the person, you are able to see inside the person's eyes. It is a must, witches. This spell is really good for when you want someone to be blind of things. If you want someone not to see something, this is a great spell for you to blind someone. This spell is also really good if, for example, your husband is being unfaithful to you and you want your husband to see his mistress repulsive. This is what you want to do. Or to the contrary, you can blind that person from seeing someone. Let's say, for example, this is a woman that is getting way too close to your husband and you do not want your husband to notice her, to even acknowledge that she exists. You want to blind him. When you are cutting the paper, you are already visualizing what you want that person to see and not to see. So I am going to dab these eyes with my Do As I Say oil. So we pretty much are going to tell this person what we want them to see. Dab the two eyes. Again, I will have this pretty soon in the website. Grab your black container, witches, and you are going to put your eyes inside. Okay, make sure that your container is completely black out. Put that into the side. We have our black candle, witches. It is very important that we anoint this candle with the particular oil that we choose to use. And make sure that you put over here, your eyes are mine. Okay. Once you finish inscribing your candle, witches, we're going to anoint this. And notice that I am not putting any herbs in here. I am not adding anything else to this spell, witches. Absolutely anything else. Just the candle with some oil. All right. Let's make sure we anchor this candle and the bottle. You have to be very careful. Make sure that does not fall. It may take you a few tries, but please make sure that your candle is completely anchored inside the bottle. Let's grab one of our handy dandy new pretty matches. Which is, once you have your candle lit, you're going to let that candle consume. While this candle is consuming, I need you to visualize what you want this person to see or not to see. If this is your husband, is he has a very friendly eye? Is he looking around at other women? Blind him from seeing other women. To the opposite, if there's a woman coming by getting very friendly with your man, make sure he does not see her. If in the opposite, your husband is with somebody else and you want your husband to be repulsed by that other person, make him see repulsion. Make a person see only what you want that person to see. The best time for you to perform this spell, witch, is going to be on the waning of the moon. When the moon starts getting smaller, the closer to the dark of the moon, the better. That's the time that you want to do this spell. Now, what you're going to do, which is all this candle is going to burn. Once this candle is completely burned, make sure that you cover that bottle with the lid and you're going to keep it in a dark place. Repeat this as many times as you need to have the person under your control. Last, please make sure, witches, that nobody sees this container. It needs to be dark, it needs to be hidden. This is somebody else's eyes. And that's it, witches. Sometimes we have to act upon evil people. You get tired. You get so tired of people walking all over you. You try to be a decent human being. People mistake that by you being stupid. Sometimes you have to lash out. You have to lash out with your magic. You have to be wicked. Sometimes being nice is not so pretty. We cannot be living life which is having people abusing us and taking advantage of our decency. I hope you enjoy this hex. I hope you get to use it. I hope it's beneficial for you. Please make sure to be ethical when you do this. Don't do this just in spite. And you know what, witches? Do your magic. Take care of yourself. Don't let people walk all over you. You got what it takes to take charge of your life. Thank you so very much. Remember to visit my website, WhiteRaven.com. I do not work for people. I'm in Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. Thank you so very much, everybody that's been enjoying my reels. And email me if you have any questions, lairofthewitch@yahoo.com. Remember, witches, you must stay very smart, but above all, we must stay very wicked. Bye.